G'day guys, how are we going? Look, I'm heading away for another weekend up in the mighty Victorian high country. I feeding him can't get enough of this place. And have a look where we're starting here on the banks of Lake Buffalo. Now Lake Buffalo remains topped up by the overflow from Lake Cobbler, which is way up in the Victorian high country. And that's a place well worth having a look at too. And while we're on this weekend trip, we're going to have a look at some of the stunning sights around Mount Buffalo National Park. And believe me, there's plenty of them to see, from waterfalls and views, so we'll check those out a bit later on. Plus, we'll check out some really nice camp spots down along the Buckland River. So I've got to get out of here, and we'll see you guys a bit later on. Creek track, and I can head up here until it joins up with Buffalo Range track. Now the views from the helipad on that track are pretty spectacular, so I reckon that's going to be a good spot to go and have a bit of lunch. Well, I've arrived here at my lunch spot, and what a spot it is. I've got stunning views across the snow-capped mountains of Falls Creek and Mount Hotham. Not bad for late October. But you know what? It's one of the reasons why I like going four-wheel driving. It's to do some fun tracks, but to get to vantage points like this, and there's so many of them around the Victorian high country, absolutely stunning. So I'll enjoy this pie while I take in those views of those snow-capped mountains. Well, that's lunch, and what a cracking spot that is with the views of the snow-capped mountains in the background. Now it's time to get out of here and go and find a spot to camp for the night on the Buckland River. What a magnificent day today I've had, after leaving Lake Buffalo this morning to heading up high where I had lunch and enjoying those snow-capped mountain views overlooking Falls Creek and Mount Hotham. I've now got camp set up and I'm sitting down here enjoying a cold one by the Buckland River. It's just stunning down here. It's a beautiful camp spot, so it's one you should put in your books to come and check out. And tomorrow I'm really looking forward to that one too, because I'm going to go and have a really good look around the Mount Buffalo National Park and tell you all about those views and waterfalls that I mentioned this morning. I'm really looking forward to that. So in the meantime, I'll enjoy this while I sit by this beautiful river. I can't tell you how much I really enjoy waking up out in the bush. It's just a beautiful place to wake up to, that's for sure. Sitting around a campfire first thing in the morning with a cuppa on the go. Look, I've woken to another cracking day, and really looking forward to heading up to Mount Buffalo today and have a look around up there, check out all those waterfalls and views that I've been talking about for quite a bit. So until then, we'll see you up on Mount Buffalo. I'm just rolling out of this magnificent spot where I've camped by the Buckland River last night. Beautiful spot, well worth coming in to check it out. And now, heading for Mount Buffalo National Park. This is the day I'm really looking forward to. Just have a look at that view, and that's looking across to Mount Buffalo in the Mount Buffalo National Park. And it's located in the alpine region of the Victorian High Country, and there's so many amazing bushwalks and waterfalls to see while you're here. But you've got 77,000 acres to explore, and that's pretty impressive. But grab this, it's listed as one of the oldest national parks in Australia. That is pretty amazing. Righto, we've just arrived here at the summit of Mount Buffalo. So now we're going to get out here and we'll check out these views that I've been talking about. They're pretty amazing. The Mount Buffalo Chalet was built in 1910, soon after the first road to the plateau was constructed, replacing some of the earlier and more rustic accommodation. The park became a popular holiday destination for succeeding generations and a place for earlier skiing and ice skating ventures. In fact, Buffalo had the first ski tow in Australia. Well, what a ripper place to finish off a top couple of days up here on the summit of Mount Buffalo. Now, fair dinkum, I reckon this mountain would have to be one of the most underrated mountains that there is in the Victorian High Country. With its stunning, breathtaking views and pristine waterfalls, this place is well worth checking out. And it's so easy to get to. You got Port Punkers only just down the road, both Bright and Myrtleford, they're not far away either. So you can get here very easily. So make sure you put it on your list to come and check it out. But before I go, I think I'll hang around here just a little bit longer and really take in these views. So fair chance, I'll see you guys out in the bush someday.